How's everybody? Fabulous, fabulous. Ladies and gentlemen, your minister is in the house. Let's have a huge hand for the Honorable Philip Dalidakis. Come on, guys, you can do better than this. You know, when we have Bizruption, we always get a customer of ours to MC. So poor Sachin Patel, Dr. Sachin Patel, was asked to MC. This is the first Bizruption we've had in Melbourne. He's never been to a Bizruption, and I said, Sachin, you got to do this. So let's give our fabulous MC a big hand. I met Sachin about 18 months ago, and he came to Australia, I believe, about 8 years ago. He was born in the UK, as you can hear from his accent. And in the 8 years he's been here, he's built 4 businesses, very successful businesses, because one of them he built alongside NetStripes in less than 12 months. And in the last week, he's sold 2 of his medical practices. Now that's the way to go, right? As a small business owner, that's what you want, to cash in. Well done, Sachin. So I'd like to have a show of hands to see how many of you research the internet before you buy products and services. Nearly everybody. Is that right? Anybody who doesn't? One. Thank you for being so honest, because there's one person, and we'll talk later, because I'm really keen to understand why. Now, I have just one other question. How many of you are really serious about growing your businesses? Really? Don't feel shy. All right. The reason I asked this question is Bizruption is about those businesses who are serious about growing your businesses. Because if we do not change, and if we are not seriously serious about growing our businesses, we will get wiped out. In the last 5 years, according to the ABS, 1 million businesses closed down, and that's a fact. In Victoria alone, in the 4 years between 2010 and 14, over 200,000 businesses closed down. Now, we know technology is disrupting every industry, but that is the reason we created Bizruption, so that you know that we do not have to be victims of disruption, but in fact, we can be the creators of disruption, or we can be the party to the change. We can ride this wave of opportunity the internet presents us. How many of you believe a strong digital presence is important to your businesses? Amazing. Nearly all. But according to the latest research, unfortunately, 80% of us here do not have a strong digital presence. Now, you saw everybody raise their hand when I asked how many of you believe research the net before you buy products and services. So if everybody here and in the rest of the country are doing that, if we do not have a digital presence that is strong enough, we are not engaging this market. We're in fact not in the economy as we know it, not participating in this economy. But I'm here to tell you without a shadow of a doubt, you can change this in weeks. You can change your traditional business models and transform them to an innovative, automated digital business in weeks. And the technology is there. I got it. Thanks, Laura. The technology is there, and you can do it. And I have 2 fabulous examples from this great city here to vouch for that. So it's not a pipe dream, right? 2 regular business owners, small business owners who have done this. So at this stage, Please let me welcome a mother of three, Anne Marie Cade, Principal of Daniel U. Lemessier. Anne Marie, please come over. And I also would like to welcome Sachin Patel, or Dr. Sachin Patel, founder and CEO of drsicknote.com, to the stage. Now, as I said, these guys have really transformed or changed the course of their businesses in less than a year. Sachin, would you mind describing your business to us?
Yep, so drsicknote.com.au has really been created with three aims in mind. It's to help patients save time and money, so whenever a patient does not need to physically visit a doctor, it can be achieved online. I'm sure quite a few of us in this room will have had experiences when we've had to go to the doctor for what seems like simple paperwork or that type of thing, and it is a huge economic cost to both government and patient to have to do that. So we're trying to bring as many services online as possible so that patients don't have to physically go to a doctor wherever possible. It's experienced 30%, 40% month-on-month growth on average over the last year, and that's without us prescribing yet. So once we start prescribing, it's going to go incredibly huge and incredibly quickly. And I think the beauty of the whole thing is that we're saving taxpayers money too. Thank you.
Fabulous. Anne Marie, would you mind describing your business to us?
Yes, I've got an online legal firm, and NetStripes helped me to get online. I didn't have a website for 8 years, and then I decided to go online, got a website, and then I subsequently started a platform. I handle family law matters on that platform. It's called Divorce Rights. So we look at divorce not just as a legal problem, but as a problem that has got legal implications. And we get other professionals involved. We get mediators, collaborators, accountants, financial planners. We get the couple into a room, we sit them down, and we work out a solution. Now, and we do a lot of the mediation online. A lot of the work is done through a client portal. So as a result of this, clients are able to access this service for a fixed cost, and that's really important. I found that in the course of my practice, people were very disillusioned, a lot of families very disillusioned because they ended up spending so much money on separation and divorce, and they just whittled down their savings because each one goes to a lawyer, and all they do is keep sending letters to each other at $400 a letter. In this case, they just sit down with the mediator, sort the problem out, and it's a fixed cost. It can cost you between $3,000 and $20,000, and we also do it online, and that's the main reason why we're able to keep our costs down.
Fabulous. Thank you, guys. Really, the reason why small businesses are best equipped to innovate is because us small business owners understand our industries intimately. We know what's right, and we also know what sucks. And there lies the opportunity to innovate using technology. And that's what these guys have done. And I believe, Sachin, your business in the last less than a year, you've hired more than 10 doctors, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. We've got a team of 10 now. I think the key to the whole thing was when I wanted to start it, I didn't quite know what to do. And it was the first conversation we had, the strategy session, where I had some spangled view of making some beautiful thing, and Dinesh was very wise and said, you need a minimum viable product and test the market. And that instantly completely cut the cost and amplified the result. So that was the key to get the start that we needed.
I mean, amazing, right? Hired 10 doctors. Doctors are not cheap, are they? Are they? So here's a business within a year that has hired 10 more staff. And I'm telling you, this can be achieved in any business because we know what sucks in our business and we know what needs to be changed. Anne Marie, tell us about the growth you've had in your business.
Yes, the fact that I make legal services more accessible to people, it means that it costs them less to access a lawyer rather than the traditional model of having to take time off work, hire a babysitter. My service is ideally suited to young families, busy professionals, and I practice mainly in the area of conveyancing, wills, probate, and family laws. So with the online platform, they're able to access our services online. We do mediations online, and as a result, our growth has, it's just doubled because of the approach we've taken.
Fantastic. You're also seen today, you said you didn't have a website just a few years ago,
Yes.
and as one of the big legal innovators, big innovators in the legal industry, right? Would you mind?
Yes, having launched the website, my organization was recognized in the LexisNexis Legal Innovation Index as one of the finalists last year. And for my approach to divorce and family law, I won in the individual category in the 2016 LexisNexis Journalist Daily Legal Innovation Awards.
Wow. That is amazing. I had goosebumps as she was saying this. That's amazing. Right. I just want to ask these questions, right? Sachin, you said strategy was important. How important was strategy for your business to get the strategy right?
I think going through the conversation with you at first, the beauty of that was just clarifying exactly what we wanted to get out of the first step. Sometimes you have ideas up here, but getting them really crystal and executing on it was the key.
Fabulous. Guys, let's give these guys a big hand. Two successful small business owners who've really changed their course of business in less than a year. That is amazing, don't you think? Did you think it was possible when I said you can do it? Thank you. Because often it looks like a pipe dream, but the technology is there to create it. And the most important thing I believe to succeed online is for us to make a decision that we must change. If we do not make that decision, nothing happens. And once we make that decision, I think to succeed online, strategies, Sachin mentioned, strategy is fundamentally important. And I'm going to finish up saying there are fabulous publications. If you go to the NetStripes website, this is our gift to you. This is not an advert. It's free of charge for you to download. One of them is called the Small Business Digital Marketing Manifesto. It'll help you get started. Lovely to be with you. Great to have you at Bizruption. And let me hand over to Sachin or my job now, right? Thank you.